Hey, yo! Yo, crack monkey. Yo, this is sad. What is that, bro? You saw that message at the beginning? Anyway, we back on it. We back on this game. Straight into it. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, crack monkey. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Quarrel. I don't know how to say that. Um, Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica is in here. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Hey, about yesterday, I I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it is, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already have decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Uh, Crack Monkey, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little happy. What? I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Uh, sorry, what am I saying right now? I just... Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Ah, no, I haven't. I was also kind of worrying where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Silence. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. I mean, to be honest, if I was one of these characters, I'm more like Natsuki here. Like, I feel like me and her, we share a lot of common things. Like, I don't know. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Um, Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise, I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Hey yo, hold up. Memory wipe or what happened? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Hey yo, hold up. Something's not right here. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? I'm bamboozled, confused. But I'll accept your apology anyways, if it helps you feel better about that. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I'm always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Haha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, not me. Oh, my grandpa's on the roof, so if you hear little noises, ignore that. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Uh, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kinda lost track of time. Haha, that makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played much music. Oh, you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Crack Monkey. Ah, Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. Talk to me nice. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything? Wait, I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I chose I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Correct, monkey. Um, since your since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. See? Don't think about her too much. Hey! What is this, bro? I'm trying to. Did it continue on from like the last first part of the game where I was trying to get at Yuri more? Cause right now I switched up suddenly. I'm trying to go to Natsuki, but she's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Dang, what the heck? What's the story about anyway? Well, mm, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. Okay, so I share some characteristics with Yuri and Natsuki because I love horror shit. Like anything scary, I'm into that. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Oh, came from nowhere. Excuse me. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Crack Monkey? No, it's not that. I mean, hell yeah, girl. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that is into those things. She's so shy and reluctant on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly something something. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's I really don't think you need to worry. That means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Uh, that's that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. Well, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, oh my, that scared me. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let, let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, is it fine? It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip in the seat next to Yuri's. Uh, Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means about what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just. Oh my. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean. Haha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Uh, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Uh, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips, and it after it flips to her side. But I'm holding it. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Uh, to turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Oh, she's looking at me. What's good with you? I glance over to Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Uh, that's okay. You're not used to. You're not as. Wait, you're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Ooh, that smile, the smile. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it at my own voliation, whatever, bruh. We continue to the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an immediate change. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Uh, uh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking, the way she second guesses things, she says that. Wait, the way she second guesses things, she says, and all that. Uh, that's what you're. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. Yo, what's up with this main character in the book, though? We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little. My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Crack monkey? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little bit strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri doesn't. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Bro, they're no longer friends with each other, like is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I share with my poem? I want to check up on Natsuki first. I want to go with Natsuki. Hmm. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your own style, your style right away. I mean, in the club, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. That's right, that's right. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. I was trying to go to you, baby girl, but Yuri was like, let's read this book. So I was like, all right. Still, you should have at least Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. What is this, bro? Cheat codes?
Crack monkey, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Oh, Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Crack Monkey, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying?
Oh my god, alright, I'm getting lightheaded. Relax. The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. Is her face bleeding? It's it's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh! That got me, bro. That shit got me. Oh my god, hold up, hold up. I'm lightheaded, I'm lightheaded. I gotta take a sip of water. Hold up. Woohoo! Hi, Crack Monkey. How's the writing going? Uh, fucking demonic. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Crack Monkey. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Excuse me. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not fair. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, you know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get an impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she's gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really she must be really uh starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Uh, already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Uh, what the freak? Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony? I don't know if I read that right. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, I don't know what that says. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, consonant, tangent. Isn't that like math? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable? Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Um, something of meaningless at the end, I think. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, um, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. I'm right here! Help, please help me. What the freak? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, I guess Yuri down. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. What? I mean, the poem turned out good. Yo, she a freak though. It's well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Haha, that came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh my goodness, bro. Am I really gonna read all this? Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gear boy? Falling sky, seven holy stakes, a docked ship, a patrol to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gear boy, expanding universe, time controlled, flipping existence of God, swimming open in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope, I don't know how to say that, of holy stakes, exponential gear boy, exponential gear boy, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. What? A wheel rotating in six dimensions. Far, fartly? Far, I can't. A ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks, uh, fartly times. I don't know what that says. I'm pretty sure I'm reading that wrong. Every time it ticks every second time. A bolt ahead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. I can't pronounce that. Of a blood written in clocks. A time devouring prayer connecting a sky of, I'm gonna say fartly again, fartly gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gear boy, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing patrol, breathing snakes, breathing god, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. On my pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah, let's read a special poem. Oh, there's some blood on it. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand blank feels now. How blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I let a memento of I left a memento of the occasion below. Bruh. Oh, okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the group. I'm bleeding! I have blood in my eyes! Is. Oh! Why does it sound like skin being ripped? I hear that in the background. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up just embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I died. I bled out, and they were just talking like nothing happened. I bled out. Did I press X? Oh, I had to press X. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Crack Monkey joined, and we started with some club activities. But this time, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still have, we still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything will get noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Crack Monkey? Uh, oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Crack Monkey to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Crack Monkey joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Yeah, Natsuki, I guess gets beat at her house by her father, and Yuri cuts herself. So, and Crack Monkey isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Hey, relax. Damn. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's Not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Crack Monkey want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, um, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Crack Monkey, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, choice not to you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't there aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me? She's not taking anything away. No, Crack Monkey, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. Dang. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Oh, I do, sucker! I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Me! I would, you freak! Oh! I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Crack Monkey? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide, excuse me, I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what that's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contribute. You saw that. You saw that, right? She was crying blood. Each. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in member, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. Hey Yuri. Huh? I know things are a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Crack Monkey? Shall we? Um, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Crack Monkey before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Crack Monkey, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Oh gosh. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little, you know, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things that I've been hoping to talk to you about. Oh, talked about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. What? Nani? Hey, there was another a little firefly. Crap! You saw that? Hey, what the heck? Look at the top. Look at that. Who was that? Hi, Crack Monkey. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Uh, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Nazi. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incensed incessant yelling? I can't pronounce that. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on the regular basis or something. I just I just wasn't paying attention. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about it yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I, oh, there's a helicopter. I guess I feel. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So. Natsuki. Nobody cares! Why do you. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Uh,
All around me are
oh man, I'm the last one here again? Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to start to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Crack Monkey, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today. Uh, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Crack Monkey is already engaging in a novel that we were reading together. Aren't you glad that I already gotten him into literature, Monica? Uh, I suppose. I was just. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Bruh. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. There's something in the tea, don't drink it. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind of the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold on? Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Mmm. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I hope I said that right. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. Alright, I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Uh, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling the water pitcher to make some tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. Okay, I was tripping. I start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Oh, was I supposed to read like like that? It's a sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri! G- I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Crack Monkey, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Uh, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Crack Monkey. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Crack Monkey, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's just a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall. Wait, with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because uh, my, your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Oh, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being a little apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in the position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ooh, Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading it from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh, that little piece of chocolate right there. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did did I just Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Um, Crack Monkey. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Uh, Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I I can't. Crack Monkey. Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Crack Monkey. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Crack Monkey. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel the Crack Monkey? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? She's allergic. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. It makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Um, yo, what the freak? Um, it's time to share poems. What the freak? Okay, Yuri, maybe we're gonna go with Natsuki because I really want to check up on her. This one's all right. All right. Well, yeah. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing all right. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But let's just be clear. This poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been kind of acting strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that, okay? This is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Dang. Oh, I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's unlikable. Can you hear me, Crack Monkey? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Okay. What the freak? Just Monica. Um, I'm gonna ignore what they said. And we're still going. We're still going. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish today's day, and then I'm gonna end it right here. We're gonna ignore what they said with just Monica and go to Yuri. Finally, Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Crack Monkey, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Haha, you're too nice to me, Crack Monkey. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Oh my gosh. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh my gosh. I can't even read this. Yep. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, my poem is about. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in this club? What the freak? I think I'm going to vomit. Who should I? I guess Monica, right? Crack Monkey, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. I'm getting kind of dangerous. What? I'm getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she's just kind of high from it. It might even be a little like sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying that it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy and spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't have to worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Oh, for real, I should have read it with Monica first. Damn it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really hard on this poem. So I hope that it's effective. Here goes. This is a nice poem. Jeez, that really startled me. Um, well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I wasn't trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. Yes, a joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. What the Alrighty, y'all. That's gonna do it for today's video. I'm gonna split this video up into two different parts. Even though I'm still gonna consider it part 7, I'm not gonna put like 7.5. But just know that. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I don't like my videos being too long. This one probably might reach an hour. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to drop a like down below. I appreciate it as always. Um, yeah, let's keep it at that. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am. Peace out, everyone.